This is more about living in the time of the coronavirus epidemic. The House is voting on impeachment. This does nothing, in my opinion, to improve the fortunes of the United States, or me as an individual citizen. They would excuse it, probably, as showing that no person is above the law. A great ideal, but in practice, we know that justice is not equal. So it's just a show. Well, fine. It still only amounts to dumping shit on the trumpet's head, a result they have been chasing for a long time, 4 years. And what it also does, in a collateral way, is to further extend the bad feelings, the divisiveness. Red and blue may as well be the Hatfields and the McCoys. It's a blood feud. Is that something made for kids? Why not ask Romeo and Juliet? Well, the answer is yes. A feud is always all about the kids. It's their legacy, their inheritance. What do we leave them? We leave them debt and a feud. You're welcome. Virus numbers are high. Vaccine deliveries are slow and spotty. The curfew is still in effect. One president is being impeached. The other president is going virtual. Welcome to the year 0 CE, also the new year of 2021. I'm your host, Samuel Pepys. Peeps, aren't those the dreadful marshmallow chicks that pop up every Easter? I'm not related in any way to those peeps. Yet the peeps, the people, those are my peeps. Time is short now, politically speaking, so things are happening quickly. That means they are hasty and packed in, so we have compression. And when we see compression, it is reasonable to expect an explosive result. That's not a given, but it is a highly probable outcome. The House did vote to impeach the trumpet, so that is done. Again. It now passes to the Senate, still run by the turtle. He wants to delay the debate and action until after the inauguration. That means that the big news of the new administration, when it gets up and running, will be the moral battle over the trumpets inciting the crowd into the rampage. That will be the shadow over the PM. Further, experts say that anyone seeking to disrupt the government at any level will be greatly encouraged by the rampage. And there will be 20,000 National Guard troops on duty at the inauguration. I think their duty will be direct, not remote. Bear with me now. I'm building an argument, and it will take some time. I just finished reading a book, The Chemical History of a Candle, by Michael Faraday. It's a remarkable book, rather difficult to follow, because the lectures, 6 of them, are accompanied by many experiments that lend substance and conviction and material evidence to the words. And of course, no one was performing experiments for me, so I was at something of a loss. But I dug through it, and it is, no pun intended, a brilliant examination of a burning candle, what is consumed in the fire, and what is produced by the fire. This examination is conducted very carefully, slowly, painstakingly. That is the way of science. And there is a great payoff to this, even greater than the fuller understanding of the burning candle. Because Faraday concludes his work by telling us and showing us that the burning candle is exactly similar to the operation of our lungs. The same is consumed, oxygen from the air, and the same is produced, water and carbonic acid. And he reflects on the intimate relation between animal life and plant life. He concludes by saying, "All I can say to you at the end of these lectures is to express a wish that you may, in your generation, be fit to compare to a candle, that in all your actions you may justify the beauty of the tapir by making your deeds honorable and effectual in the discharge of your duty to your fellow men." I'll read it over. "All I can say to you at the end of these lectures is to express a wish that you may, in your generation, be fit to compare to a candle, that in all your actions you may justify the beauty of the tapir by making your deeds honorable and effectual in the discharge of your duty to your fellow men." I call that remarkable. As a scientist, he sees the interdependence of living things, the balance of nature, and that understanding has absolute implications for the way to live a life. And I think that we have lost that almost completely. We are wildly unbalanced, and we avidly pursue folly instead of virtue. I feel that Faraday understood his place in the world, and that guided him in living it. I think we are lost and living misguided lives.